In the darkness of the bayou, a killer waits, and Jessica Taylor was just the beginning. On a stormy night in October 2008, 25-year-old Jessica Taylor drove down a deserted highway, the only sound being the patter of rain against her windshield. She was headed home from a late-night shift at the local bar, unaware of the horror that awaited her. The GPS led her down a narrow, unlit road, deeper into the heart of the Louisiana swamp. The police found Jessica's car abandoned on the side of the road, engine still running, with no signs of struggle or forced entry. The next morning, a local fisherman stumbled upon Jessica's lifeless body, partially submerged in the murky waters of the bayou. The authorities were called, and soon the area was swarming with police and forensic experts. The crime scene was meticulously processed, but the killer had left behind few clues, leaving investigators with a daunting task. The autopsy revealed that Jessica had been brutally stabbed multiple times, with evidence of a fierce struggle. Detectives started by interviewing Jessica's friends and family, looking for anyone who might have had a motive to harm her. They also reviewed the security footage from the bar where she worked, searching for any suspicious individuals. As the investigation unfolded, a complex web of secrets and lies began to emerge, leading detectives down a treacherous path. The police discovered that Jessica had been receiving threatening messages from an unknown number, but the identity of the sender remained a mystery. As the detectives dug deeper, they found a cryptic message on Jessica's phone, sent from an unknown number. The message read, "You'll never find me." It was a chilling taunt, a clear indication that the killer was still out there, watching and waiting. The police were determined to uncover the identity of the sender, but the trail had gone cold. The message was sent from a burner phone, making it nearly impossible to track the killer's location. The investigation led detectives to a local man with a troubled past, who had a history of violent outbursts. He had been seen arguing with Jessica at the bar on multiple occasions, and witnesses reported that their disputes had been escalating. The police brought him in for questioning, but he maintained his innocence, leaving the detectives with more questions than answers. The suspect had a solid alibi for the time of the murder, but the police were convinced that he was hiding something. The forensic team analyzed the evidence collected from the crime scene, searching for any DNA or fingerprints that could lead them to the killer. They found a hair sample near the victim's body, which was sent to the lab for analysis. The results were shocking. The hair belonged to an unknown individual, with no match in the database. The hair sample was a crucial piece of evidence, but it raised more questions than it answered. As the investigation continued, the community was gripped by fear. Women were advised to stay indoors, and local businesses increased their security measures. The police were under pressure to solve the case, but every lead seemed to end in a dead end. The killer was still out there, and the people of Houma were living in terror. The case sparked a wave of vigilante justice, with some residents taking matters into their own hands. Years went by, and the case remained unsolved. The police had exhausted all leads, and the community had begun to lose hope. The family of Jessica Taylor was left to pick up the pieces, wondering if they would ever find justice for their loved one. The case was relegated to the cold case files, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurked in the depths of the Louisiana swamp. The case of Jessica Taylor remains one of the most infamous unsolved murders in Louisiana history. The murder of Jessica Taylor left a lasting impact on the community, a grim reminder of the evil that lurked in the shadows. The case may be cold, but the fear and the pain it inflicted will never be forgotten. As the years go by, the people of Houma will continue to whisper about the shadow in the swamp, the killer who got away. The case of Jessica Taylor serves as a chilling reminder that justice is not always served, and that the truth can be elusive. The case of Jessica Taylor remains a haunting mystery, a brutal murder that has left a community in fear and a family without justice. The killer is still out there, and the police are no closer to catching them. The legacy of Jessica Taylor will live on, a reminder of the darkness that lurks in the depths of the human heart. The search for truth and justice continues, but the trail has gone cold, leaving behind only the faint whisper of a ghost. The case of Jessica Taylor teaches us that even in the darkest of times, hope and justice can be elusive, and that the truth can be hidden in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered.